They came at dawn, thinking the element of surprise would be on their side. I was on my front porch, sharpening a hunting knife, when I saw the dust trail rising from the gravel road, a white van, a black pickup, and an SUV with a magnetic HOA enforcement. Patrol signs slapped on the side. Amateur hour outstepped 6 men, 3 were in tactical vests with plastic badges, clipped on the other 3 in cargo pants and sunglasses like they were, cosplaying a Tom Clancy novel. One had a megaphone, another had zip ties hanging from his belt like a dollar store commando. Mr. Roar, the guy with the megaphone, barked, "You're in violation of community standards. Step away from the residence." Immediately I raised an eyebrow. My ranch sits on 42 acres outside city limits, completely independent of the nearby house jurisdiction. No one tells me what to do on this land. Certainly not weekend warriors pretending to be cops. I calmly set the knife down and stood. "You boys lost. This is an HOA raid," I continued. "We're here to detain and secure illegal structures and materials on your property." He pointed toward my barn, the livestock pens, and most tellingly, my reinforced equipment shed, which apparently someone in the HOA thought was a weapons cache. They weren't wrong. But that shed also holds my tools, radios, and emergency gear. Nothing illegal, all federally cleared. Still, the sight of them trying to flank the property made me smirk. They had no clue what they were walking into, you see. I'm not just a rancher. I'm Logan Roar, retired Navy SEAL, former Tier 1 operator with multiple deployments and a resume the Pentagon still keeps sealed. I built this ranch is a peaceful retreat, but the layout designed like a perimeter defense zone, sensors, IR cameras, tripwires, and a few other surprises. Non-lethal, but enough to slow down. A real threat. They hadn't even crossed the first gate before I activated the response with a quiet click on my wristband. Perimeter lights flashed. Red sirens remained silent, but the motion-triggered turrets at the edge of the driveway tilted downward. Paintball deterrents filled with OC compound, non-lethal, but no one wants a face full of military-grade pepper dye. 2 of the fake enforcers froze. "What the hell is that?" "Stand your ground," their leader barked. I walked down the porch steps, hands-free, posture loose but alert. "I don't know who told you this was a good idea, but you've got about 10 seconds to get back in your clown car convoy and disappear." "We're authorized," one shouted. I chuckled. "By who?" "Karen from the HOA board, who's mad I wouldn't let her use my back pasture for a garden party." They started moving toward the barn. I whistled, and out came Thor, my retired canine, a Belgian Malinois. Trained for patrol and protection, he positioned himself beside me, eyes locked, ears perked. "You boys trained to handle Special Forces dogs?" I asked because he's got more discipline than your entire squad. They hesitated, but not enough. One of them reached for the shed door. I didn't give a second warning with a single command. Thor bolted. I moved faster, took the leader down with a joint lock before he could raise his makeshift radio. Another tried. Pulling a taser, I disarmed him and zip-tied him with his own gear. Within 90 seconds, for were on the ground. Groaning, the other 2 tried running, but the ranch gate was already sealed. Local sheriff's deputies arrived 10 minutes later, called by my emergency beacon, which relayed directly to law enforcement when they saw 6 men dressed like tactical mall cops laid out on my driveway. They didn't ask many questions. Turns out the whole raid was orchestrated by a rogue HOA board member with a grudge against me. She hated that my land wasn't under HOA control and wanted to prove noncompliance to justify a legal case. So she hired a private security firm she found online. Big mistake there. All facing charges now: impersonating law enforcement, trespassing, attempted breaking and entering, and illegal surveillance. As for me, still here, still free, still sharpening blades at sunrise, and the next group that comes from my ranch better bring a lot more than dollar store badges.